Blog Talk Radio.
Welcome to the Devereux Committee of Pro Wrestling, presented by the Idiot Radio Network, offering a weekly look into the world of professional wrestling with guest interviews, news, results, and much more. Now here's your host, Stephon Devereux. We're here. Why are they bothering me on Twitter? It's so toxic. Not saying anything about certain wrestlers who do that, but I'm not no young buck out here. I'm an old head. And that's old heads know how to deal with what you want to call. I don't give a how mad you were over my competition, really. NXT with their awards. There's really no competition. News of giving you the headline news from AEW first. I don't like doing that anymore. Because I'm tired of these. I'm going to let them know. I'll get to you later. But we're going to talk about the new week screen and behind the scenes. This past week on Monday Night Raw, we watched, well, almost. Lana married Bobby Lashley. Well, did they get married? I don't think I heard the Reverend saying, "I now pronounce you husband." Lana and Bobby Lashley. Some was calling it the wedding of the decade. Well, they was putting words before that, like worst wedding of the decade, most disastrous wedding of the decade. They were having so much fun with this thing. But let's start it. I have issues. My show. I could do whatever I want. Look, I'm not going to lie. If they had cut out the two exes, the ex-husband of Lana, or I don't know if they got a divorce, who cares? The ex-wife of Bobby Lashley. Because once they got to Liv Morgan, the fans were like so ticked off by this point that when they gave like that the wrestling fans were in the audience who watched this show live, that's the feeling they were giving. They were giving that, really? If you had started out with Liv Morgan, for those who didn't watch, Bobby Lashley were about to get married, And Lana's ex-husband came back, tried to disrupt it. Blah, blah. Who cares? Move on. Bobby Lashley's ex-wife came in, tried to disrupt it. Blah, blah, blah. The beautiful Liv Morgan, who's been throwing little hints out there about a relationship that's caused her some issues. Who that person was, and that person was Lana. Woo. That was, I'm not going to well, people because they with me, they cheat with me, you thought it was. No. Liv Morgan's promo was priceless to me. Because to me, she was legit for a minute. I mean, I was able to, really lean back and watch this as if a real life story. Because the way she sold it, the way Liv sold this, they got something here. And Liv's reaction, priceless. It was created for one reason, and that was to get Lana over. Y'all could say Bobby Lashley, y'all could say Rusev. No. Lana's the star here. Lana is the star. Lana just got something about her that makes me want to say, damn, I can't wait to see her again. And see, we kind of had this feeling about Lana when she was managing Rusev, when she first came to the scene, and we'll just say when she first came to WWE television, Raw, SmackDown, whatever. And she was managing Rusev, and Rusev was just this big brute, and she was this beautiful person, this beautiful, beautiful girl who is backing, a foreign guy who was trying to take down America. Pretty much that was the story I got. Who cares? Anyway, her microphone skills, she was able to use that Russian accent, which was fake. But she proved that she has some skills in a microphone. What I liked about this whole scenario, is that we know who the star is. The ones the fans hate the most. They hate Lana. She's doing her job. She's getting so much heat right now. It's just beautiful to see when a heel character actually gets real heel heat. Not the fake stuff that people try to put out there. No. Real heel heat. They can't stand this woman. They really can't stand her. But they love Rusev. Some fans actually love Bobby Lashley. Look. Will Bobby Lashley turn out to be a babyface again? Of course he will. That's how it always happens. But right now, he's in a perfect spot. There's no pressure on him at all. This is all for Lana. This is all to get make her the new bonus on a WWE roster. And she doesn't even have to wrestle. Even though I still believe that this was their way of introducing a character to team up with Rusev, a female, to team up with Rusev to take out Lana and Bobby Lashley. Now, we can't forget Rusev did make his appearance. It was pretty cool. Came out of the cake. Unexpected. The cake was pretty big, so when you first see me, okay, what's Rusev coming? I shocked over that, but I was very how it ended. After all the stuff we went through and seen, it came down to those four athletes who will be in a mixed tag match, probably at Royal Rumble. I went mad. I'm not going to lie. People are really hating on this storyline, but I actually like it. I know what to expect from these things. See, these new fans who've only been watching wrestling for 10, 15 it's a soap opera. That's what professional wrestling is. It's a soap opera. And we are watching some soap opera, some episodic television. We're watching this unfold weekly. See, you cry when the WWE drops storylines in the middle of the storyline and even if you don't like it. But here they're continuing with this storyline, and they're letting it play out, and you are getting upset. This is why I think Paul Heyman is probably one of the most talented ever. Yes, one of the best ever, and that's Eddie Gilbert. Yes, he worked for Bill Watts for school. I don't want to get his past complete. He worked for a bunch of old school promoters and bookers who knew how to get wrestlers over, who knew how to get talent over. And he's clearly using everything he was taught to get Lana over. Clearly. Just sit back and watch. This is an interesting storyline. Very interesting storyline. And I'm very proud of the fact that the WWE is letting them continue this. By adding the lesbian angle to it, that only makes the storyline even more interesting. Because, damn, Lana a freak. Lana like them all. So it don't matter. And with Heyman behind this thing, I wouldn't be surprised. No, I won't say that because then I may offend some people. But anyway, I know. What's stopping me? Nothing. Nothing absolutely at all. But I'm not going to do that this afternoon. Anyway. I'm enjoying the storyline. The ratings are showing that it's getting what the WWE wanted anyway, and that was attention. That was attention. I mean, the numbers don't lie. At the time of me, doing this show, it had over 3.5 million YouTube views. It's a lot of views on YouTube, obviously, for one segment that happened a few days ago. And it drew almost 2.5 million viewers. Their average went up. Now let's see where it goes next week. Let's see with these guys. Writing and creating stories and characters and so forth to see where this thing goes. And I think it's going to go somewhere. Will it be Rusev getting that monster push that his fans have been asking for the past 2 years? Will it be Bobby Lashley turning face and being mad at Lana as well? I mean, I really don't want to see that. Please don't let me see that. It would just be so horrible. Will it be Lana? And like I said, I think it will. And Liv Morgan, now she's just an extra. Is the one. Can't wait to see how this thing plays out. But we're going to take a radio network. You're going to hear some music after this segment. And if you're not, you're listening to us live here on whatever platform we're on. We're on a bunch. Hey, we'll be right back after this break. You're listening to the Devereux Committee of Pro Wrestling, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. We'll be right back after this.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio.
How to text a guy to keep him interested? It's a question many women ask daily. Well, Amy North believes she has found the answer with How to Text a Guy to Keep Him Interested. It's a new course that she has put together, and it's helping ladies all across the world. You can go to howtotextaguytokeephiminterested.weebly.com for more information. Amy says she has the answer, so find out there at howtotextaguytokeephiminterested.weebly.com.
Recovery from mental and substance use disorders is real.
You can recover.
It's possible. It happens every day.
Never give up on yourself.
Discover hope and help.
I thought I was too far gone. I wasn't.
Join the Voices for Recovery.
The world is a beautiful place again.
For 24-hour free and confidential information and treatment referral for mental and substance use disorders for you or someone you know, call 1-800-662-HELP. Brought to you by the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services.
I'm getting older. Do I need to worry about falling?
Yes, you do. Each year, 1 in 4 people 65 and older will experience a fall, and many will be serious. The majority of falls happen at home, so remove things that could make you trip and install handrails to keep you steady. To learn more about the steps you can take to help prevent a fall, please talk to your doctor. You can also visit aarpfoundation.org or medicaremadeclear.com/falls. This message was brought to you by United Healthcare and AARP Foundation.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio.
We are back. Yeah. Committee of Pro Wrestling, Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Yeah, I know. I was, talking about that Lana, Bobby Lashley, Rusev storyline just a little bit, and Liv. Can't forget her story. Just a little too long, but who cares? I think it's a great story. So, before we get into my rant of the week, okay, I won't rant about it this much. I promise. I won't. I'll just do a little bit. A legend is returning or hoping to return to the ring. The roof of this business, of this industry, Hulk Hogan, is gearing up for a return to the ring after his 10th back surgery. Man, that's back. Hogan, surgeries, bro, and you're trying to come back? It's a lot of man. 10 back surgeries, bro, and you trying to come back? Now, I'm not against you coming back. A little bit. I'm not against you coming back, okay? I would love to see Hogan back in the ring. His last match was in TNA, of all places. Hogan's last match, TNA, that's almost like Babe Ruth playing for the Boston Braves. Yeah. Boston Braves, okay, and who cares? More power to the man. Just get yourself together, Hogan, before, we're probably going to see a third of what Hogan used to be. But as long as give me a tag match. Give me a tag match with a couple boots, a leg drop, clothesline, whatever. Just give me a match. That's all I'm asking for, a tag match. That's all I'm asking for. No one-on-one with you and Mr. McMahon. I know that's the rumors, but I don't want to see that. Please don't. Begging you. Okay, move along. More power to you, Hogan. I love it. Okay, let's move along to what people would like to say. My pet peeve in professional wrestling today. Yes, I watched it, and I watched it as a wrestling fan. Not as a critic. Is to watch it as a fan, because when you watch it as a fan, you let it all go. Not the AEW fans, but as a wrestling fan, a regular wrestling fan, you not just let it all go and just sit back and enjoy the show. Like, oh my God, if it's good, I'm going to pop. If it's horrible, I'm going to talk stuff about it. That's just how a wrestling fan is supposed to be. But we're not going to go. Wrestling fans shouldn't go on the internet and start, AEW is going to destroy WWE by next week. I mean, come on, bro. I don't want to hear that no more. I'm tired of seeing these comments. I'm tired of it. But anyway, as a wrestling fan, I watched the show. Star was. I love his mannerisms. I love his microphone skills. I love some of his wrestling. We'll see. Maybe hanging out with Jericho wrestling, people like Dustin Rhodes is going to make this kid better, so we'll give him another year. As of right now, he's making this to be a breakout star in AEW. But will AEW let him break out? Oh, man. Look, and the reason why I'm laughing about that is because I'm watching Luke Perry's son. Just a few weeks ago, he lasted 10 minutes against Chris Jericho. He lasted 10 minutes against Chris Jericho. And he's not on TV this week. How does that happen? No, he's not a goat to me. The best ever. And we don't see this kid on the show this week? No, unless I missed it or something. Maybe they had it on. I don't know. But I didn't see the kid. I wanted to see what they would do with him next. So and here's another issue that I had with the show. I'm going to give you my positives. Another issue I had with the show. No, okay, here's one. Now, I won't go over too much, but so the Dark Order beats up on the Elite last week, or last show of the year. Beat them up, smacked them around, made them their biatches, let's just say that. And then we see a promo, a vignette, a pre-taped promo this week from the Dark Order. While the Elite, they're up against the world and they got to come out and have a strong showing. And they come out and beat they win. Used again. So am I to forget the Dark Order beat these guys up a couple of weeks ago because the Elite just happened to come out, their backs are against the wall, and whatever they wanted to say about these guys, and they all win. So I'm supposed to just be like, oh, okay, yeah, the Elite's back. No, that ship is sailed. That ship is sailed. That's a pay-per-view. You do that at the pay-per-view. You don't do that on Dynamite. But that bothered me the most was I anticipated I wanted to see if Jon Moxley was going to accept Chris Jericho's offer. I wanted to see that. Had my Chris Jericho and hug in the middle of the ring, so I could. After said we were still waiting. It's no thing. Beating 4 of the top female wrestlers in your company, right? Or 3 of them, right? Right? And Nyla Rose, too, right? Because, she was in that match, right? Okay. It's unbelievable. So here's the question. Who is she dating? Somebody. They say Kenny Omega is the booker for this division. Is it Kenny? This is horrible. You see why you won't compete against anything the WWE does, especially NXT? Now, you can sit there and not close to 1 million people. Y'all were over 1 million when you started. Now you're below 1 million. Getting close to 1 million again is still a loss to me. That's a loss for you guys. We're almost there, guys. Don't care. Why would I care? Was beat. Oh my goodness. He's a year in the award shows. It took you to stack your show to do this. Then Jacksonville for your homecoming, whatever you wanted to call it. Oh, my goodness. If you go back to the older episodes of the Devereux Committee, you will see I was so gung-ho for this company. Billionaire TV network backing them, some of the best talent in the world. Now I'm like, damn. This is going to ruin this business in the long run unless they turn this around. And they could talk about, well, we got new guys coming in. Luke Harper is he a game changer? There's no game changers out there. You're not getting The Rock. You're not getting Goldberg. You're not getting CM Punk. There's no game changers out there. See no change. It's not coming. AEW could be done within 2 years. They're doing a Memphis Legends show this week on Dynamite. They will be in Memphis, so they're going to, pay tribute to some of the Memphis wrestling legends past. We know Jerry's not going to be there. I mean, he's the biggest wrestler to come out of Memphis. I don't know. These little gimmicks, man. The one thing I will give you credit for is that you did force the WWE into signing a lot of these their talented wrestlers to 5-year deals. At least you're getting guys paid. I respect that. The thing is, I want you to continue to get guys paid. I don't want it to be done in a year. Because then the next guy who may want to join or get in the wrestling business, who got some money and actually got a brain on in his head, he may say, you know what, nah. Nah. If a billionaire couldn't do it, nah. Wrestling fans, go to UCWProWrestling.com. Show's coming up. Don't forget, we will be back here live next week, 12 o'clock. Wherever else you're hearing it from, on demand, or on the Anchor 24/7 radio network. Online, or I want to thank you again for joining us, and we'll see you next week. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio, the Stephon Devereux Show.
You're listening to Angry Kids 24/7 Radio. Angry Kids 24/7 Radio.